Hey y'all, it's Megan. Welcome back to the channel. Glad y'all are here today. I was thinking about it last night and I got the perfect combination for my famous Chow Chow. So I'm going to show y'all today how to make that. You can also find that in my cookbook. I'll put a link to that as well. I got to cut a cabbage head and gather my ingredients, and then I'm going to show y'all how to do this. I'm going to come through the corn jungle. That looks like it's got a bad spot. That's a pig one. There's a good one. Now you're going to want about a medium to large size cabbage head. This cabbage is really done well underneath these sunflowers here. Look at that pretty thing. That's a heavy one too. Alright. Now I need to find me some green tomatoes. Just use what you got. I think that's how it was originally invented anyway. People just use what they have. My granny Patsy used to make the best Chow Chow, but when you used to ask her how in the world she made it, because hers was so good, she'd say, I don't know, I just throw a bunch of stuff in a pot and cook it. Let's see. Look at them. They still could do a little growing too. Y'all just wait till you see these jalapeños. I'm proud of these things. These are some of the prettiest peppers we've ever had. Look at that. The biggest jalapeno by like 10 times what I've ever grown. Apparently peppers like raised beds. That'll make some awesome cowboy candy too, for sure. If you've never heard of cowboy candy and you like kind of the sweet, hot, it's so good. But if you don't have exactly 8 to 10 cups of peppers, like I said a while ago, it's alright. Just use what you got. Really, the only equipment you're going to need for a batch of good Chow Chow is a good knife and a glass pan and jars to put it in when we get done. But thank goodness to today's technologies, I use food processor to chop up all my ingredients. You know, it just makes life so much easier and a little quicker. It makes this process actually quite a bit quicker. Got some protein for my chickens hiding up in that cabbage head. So I'm gonna get this cut into some chunks that'll fit in this and get those rinsed off. Make sure I ain't got no bugs hiding up in them. And we'll get it all chopped up. Next up is onions. So we're gonna need around 4 cups of onions, give or take. Like I said, very forgiving. Just put over how many onions in it you got. If you don't have quite 4 cups, you can still make this. Totally fine. Next, we're working on the peppers. I learned the hard way to wear gloves when you're doing this part right here. Because even when you think you got the hot off, now we just got to get all this kind of combined the best that we can without making too big of a mess. I really need a bigger glass container, it looks like. The cabbage head had a little bit more cabbage than I anticipated, which is fine. That's the beautiful thing about this, making this stuff. But usually I just have one container full. Usually this one right here does it. And I had to break out a second one. Got some of them peppers down in there. What you doing, sis?
Come in here and get my tray and get it back out there.
Mix this one up.
Why do you have peppers? Why did you have peppers?
Put them in this chow chow.
Yeah, that's why I never gonna try that. So we have peppers.
But they're good. You wouldn't even know they were in there.
I would, because I was watching you from the window.
Now we're going to take about a half a cup of salt. Actually, I got a hair more because I do have a little extra mixture here. Sprinkle that on top. Save me a little bit for this other one over here. Alright, now that's going to sit in the fridge for 12-ish hours. You can let it sit overnight. Y'all, I've let it sit as long as 2 days till I got time to do it. Like I said earlier, though, just know that this is kind of a longish process because it does have to sit. So I may get to it this evening. We'll see what we get into. If not, it may be tomorrow evening. It ain't going to hurt nothing. Alright guys, it's been about 30 seconds for y'all, and it's been about a day and a half for me. I told y'all I didn't know if I'd get to it that evening, and I did not, nor yesterday. So, it's been sitting for like around 36 hours, something like that. It's fine, totally fine. It's totally forgiving recipe. So now you're going to take your mixture. We're not going to wash it or anything, but we're going to put it into a big pot. I swear. Did y'all see that? Oh, luckily it wasn't too much of it. Oh, man. See if I can do a little better with this one. Or just dump it in there. Now, you can eat this on all kinds of stuff. I enjoy putting it in deviled eggs. I also like to put it in like tuna salad, egg salad, stuff like that. Anything that calls for relish. But the best thing is eating it on beans, y'all. Like some good old soup beans. Put you a big old scoop of chow chow on there. I'm going to tell you what, it's making my mouth water just talking about it. It don't get no better than that. Maybe, just maybe. Well, I've done it again. Like I said, you can find this recipe and more like it in my cookbook. But I'll also link this down in the description for y'all. Alright guys, I'm gonna get this in some hot jars. Well guys, I hope this video has been an encouragement to you today. Go out to your garden, harvest what you got, or either go to the farmer's market and make you some chow chow. It is absolutely delicious. If you've never tried it, I really recommend it. And anyways, till we see you on the next one, y'all have a good one.